I'm Jake with Black Mountain Computers, and I am working on this HP Pavilion G6. Now, this is a little on the rough side. I'll show you guys in a moment. Where's the signal? Where's that? Showing that it's charging. Kinda don't want that right now. Apparently has some fan issues. And kinda makes me worry. That works. It's booting up, but if I do it at the right angle, something sounds like it's actually getting caught in the fan. You can hear that. Okay. Apparently it doesn't want to have issues right now. You gonna kick up? Still got power. There we go. It's loading Windows 8.1. But it does have some splitting right there, if you can see that. Kinda makes me worry. Looks like the shell is totally apart on this end. It's got a little bit of damage right there. Beyond that, it looks like a great machine. So, let's take care of her, shall we? First off, I'm gonna make sure I got my eyes on the stream. But let's see here. First thing we're gonna want to do, pop out the battery. Set that off to the side, look around here. See, when I first took a look at this, oh, hello. The screw right there looks to be going straight through. So I'm going to take care of that right now. But first and foremost, I'm going to start from the bottom. Figure out what's going on with this and what over here could be rattling. The screw seems to be out all the way, most of the way at least. Ah, it slides. Oh wow. So it can take another stick of RAM, which is good. Now we gotta figure out why this is sticking up. And it kind of slides around. This does not make me happy. And the screws are rather loose. Except that one. That one seems rather tight. They look a bit rusted as well. I'm going to set this over here. When you're working, always have a leg up. Helps out the back, helps out all that kind of jazz. If you're standing a lot. Okay, and since these are internal screws, I'm going to stick them right there. And there's a screw in there. That's shorter. M2.5. There's another one in there. That's a different connector, for sure. Another screw there, another screw there. See, this part, interesting. So it actually closed up right there now. It's like the screw was bulging on that part or something. Let's see. Yep, I've got something for that. Good old trussy paper clip will take care of that. Now usually with older DVD drives and whatnot, usually had to pull them out unless if they were screwed in underneath. So let's test that theory. And it worked. That's your DVD drive. I'll use an SATA connection. Oh yeah, this feels like it wants to come off now. Let's do that. But first and foremost, we want to make sure we don't damage any of these connectors. Because sometimes these go underneath the board and underneath plastic. This pops out just like that. These, easy enough. And this is DDR2, maybe 3. I am actually going to put that right there. Those two over there. I am wondering if looks like the top part comes up and off. Don't want to get the screwdriver too far in there, because then we risk cutting some of the cables that are inside of the laptop. There's another one of those pesky clips. There's that. And we gotta get back here. Okay. Now, top should just go and it clasps back down the rapscallion. Just trying to be super careful with this so I don't break any of the clips off, because that's like one of the last things I want to have happen. Or breaking the shelling on this. This just keeps clasping down. It makes me wonder if I'm missing a screw here. Let's see, I got that one. No. Is there any N here that I need to worry about? Nope. Feels like there's something. Son of a beast. That looks to be the sound card and the USBs. And if any of you have questions, feel free to ask. I am more than willing to answer them. Just ask them in the chat. I will answer. Let's see here. That one is not popping out. Okay. Makes me wonder if these rubber stoppers have anything underneath them. I'm wondering, I am definitely wondering if this is like Acer, where it has to have this part come off first and then the keyboard, because that would actually make a good bit of sense to secure it in there. And on top of that, it looks like it's got a separate part right there. Try to just squeeze that back together. And let's see what we see. You have to appreciate older laptops, especially with Altec Lansing in them, because those were the best sound systems. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. So this part, if I'm not mistaken, oh, stand up a bit. See, and that's got something. It's looking like a screw is missing on the inside. So, I'm going to step away for a moment, make sure I'm doing this right, and then actually come back. But I'm going to keep the live stream up, just in case you guys have any questions. If you want to ask any questions, feel free. I'm here right now. I'm just going to be over here for a little bit. So, what do you guys enjoy of computers the most? Do you enjoy gaming, the functionality of them, the ease of use of them? Or are you like me, where you kind of love just fixing them and taking them apart? Because I've got to be honest, that's one of my favorites. Go figure. It's just like an Acer. Just like it. And here I am stumbling over myself. So, right. Yeah, I even see them now. Okay. Still even got some of that plastic on it. Some of the brand new plastic. See that? Some of that protective stuff. I'll just put that right there for now. Now, I don't want to take any of the keys off. And hello. Now this part will have a cable underneath it that goes something like this. Oh, come on. I really should 3D print something like a pick to be able to get this. There we go. Let's see, the next tab. Don't want to crack the screen either. Let's see if I can. Yes, that works. Now, I absolutely love laptops. Don't get me wrong. But Laptops are the bane of existence for most PC repair people because they are so compact and so put together in a necessary way. Well, not in a necessary way, but kind of as necessary, but in a way that makes it nigh impossible to take apart without you knowing what you're doing. I personally have had, a number of years of experience with these. Let's see if I can get some better luck from this side. I might not, I might, who knows? Let's see. That might let me in. Nope, not at all. So I use mine for photo editing, and I'm not a computer expert, so I love when it's running smooth and I can focus on editing instead of worrying about computer function. Right? Right? That's the big thing right there. There we go. There's clip number 2. I'm just trying to do this carefully so that I don't bend the keyboard itself. Because if I do that, then all hope is lost. I am not the computer genius I thought I was. And there's another clip. Thank you for watching and stopping by, Lindsay. That means a lot to me. Well, at least we got that one up. I do not want to do that. I want this to go up and out. No, come on. There's another, and there's another. Now, the moment that this pops out, it's gonna be fast. So this is for a customer, like I said, for you that haven't been watching the full time. This is for a customer that actually reported some fan noises and overheating issues. Overheating issues are a major problem with laptops at times. And I can see the clip there, and right here. Already got that one. Got that one. Got that one. There's one over here. Okay, I think I got all of them along the top here. Yeah. Yeah, my nail can go across it. Now, I'm gonna get the bottom clips. It should just pop right out at that point. Oh, don't be finicky now. You were cooperating so well. I'm gonna have to. Let's see what it said. There we go. It's got some adhesive on the bottom. Go. There goes that adhesive. And now the last adhesive. There we go. Like I said, there's the ribbon. Just pop that up. Straight, right? Those are the 3 screws that were giving me issues. Now, I want to do this. I want to do that. Pull these ribbons out. Separate any of the cables. Oh, I need you again, buddy. It's just wiggling along. Okay, so for laptops, it is, and this was asked, the adhesives are right here, here, and there was another one right there, but looks like that got taken with the keyboard. But it's very common for laptops to have adhesives. Very common. Now these I'm going to put right there because they have to be one of the first ones to go back in. It's going to be really fascinating. That's a different size. I'm going to put that in there. What's going to be truly fascinating is going to be when we disconnect the monitor. Now the monitor is a whole different beast in and of itself, because that cable, it's very thin. Oh, thank you, yeah. I actually watch another channel that I love called Odd Tinkering, and he uses a nice tray, and when I saw that, I said the same thing as you. That's a brilliant idea. just genius. Now, Odd Tinkering takes care of a lot of things. He takes care of, like antiques and old rusty items. But it's mesmerizing. It's like ASMR, kind of. Now we have to get this clip back off again. Get over yourself, Pavilion. Thank you. Now, the way that a lot of these laptops that are a bit older are made is they're made to pop out from the top. So usually you do have to take care of the keyboard at the very beginning, and after that it's pretty much a cakewalk. And this one's being feisty. Right there. Which, one more. That's a short one too, that can go right there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Man, it's like hide and seek with these things. That's a short one. That's a short one too. There we go. And woo! There's the brains. Now this. That's your spacebar. Well, the buttons, I should say. And then the touchpad is right there. This would be the power button. No, that's the speaker. Those are the speakers. Those are the Altec Lansing speakers right there. Right, left. That's the power supply for them. I'm going to put this off to the side for the time being. Now, that was the issue. Right there. Okay. Now, you want to know how flimsy the cabling is for the monitor? It's right here. You just, I'm going to scoot this a little closer to you guys. You just pull up and out it pops. It's just being a little finicky right now. That's the monitor right there. And it does look like there's some garbage or something on the fan. Let's do ourselves a favor and blow this out, shall we? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to blow in to kind of show you guys how much trash there is. Do you hear that? That's what the customer was talking about. It rattles. It's not rattling anymore, which is a good sign. Very good sign. Whew, that gets cold. Let's take the rest of this off. What really worries me, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, well, now you can. This part right here. Now, for a good comparison, you can see that it's pretty solidly in there. This one, however, is angled, which makes me think that part of this snapped off and fell into the fan. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Because, I mean, this is just tearing itself up. Like it's supposed... Oh, it snapped right there. Oh, whoa! That's exactly what happened. I'm gonna do this real quick. I am legitimately sweating bullets right now. Okay. So, these are the Wi-Fi cables. This is the graphics cable. The screws are still in there. This part's broken, as you can see right there. Let me switch to a different window to make sure that I'm showing you the right spot. Hopefully we focus. That's broken. Right there. All of that is broken. I'm wondering if this laptop took a fall or a tumble. But yeah, this had to have. As you can see, that's normal right there. That's normal. That is not. It's missing an entire set of screw holes right there. Yeah, and that fell into the fan. That's what that rattling was. So, customer, you know, it dropped. It fell in. There's the piece that was in the fan. Wow. That depresses me. Yeah, there's more from the fan. Let's see here. And it's a piece that's still stuck in there. Oh, there it just flew. Yeah. Yeah, it's good now. Wow, that makes me immensely depressed. Trying to think. Because those pieces right there are the nuts for the frame. Only thing I can think of is super gluing it in. That's literally the only thing I can think of. But that would be why this computer was overheating and it had some fan noises going on. I mean, we literally kept pulling piece after piece. This is what flew out of the fan. And that little piece can make a lot of noise. Now I'm going to switch back to the live chat. Thank you guys for sticking around with me on this. Like, truthfully, it means quite a bit to me. So, you have to manually set that. That one too. There's got to be something else that I can do for this. How long has this been going on? 1 hour and 8 minutes. Okay. I need to hurry up for my client so they aren't paying more. You know, super glue is gonna have to be the answer. I hate doing it. I really do. I really, really do. That's about the only thing I can think of at this point, at this juncture, is friggin' super glue. I mean, I could do an epoxy, but I don't have epoxy right now. I probably should get some in case I run into something like this again. Yep, I'm going into the right area. And these go whoop. That goes there, so it holds those in place. That one, move it above that wire, stick that wire right there, put that there. Line it up properly first though. There we go. Where's my handy dandy screwdriver? Okay. So I'm assuming that this had a rather harsh bump. That happened to it. But we got the overheating issue figured out for the most part. Just gotta get those to stick. I'll be right back. Get that in there. Looks like it's sitting in there pretty snugly. We just gotta put pressure on it. Now, big thing is this will prevent it from being able to have the monitor removed, but I believe the monitor staying intact is a little more important than having everything fall apart. Some glue right there. I'm just putting the glue where it connects and touches the plastic, so they'll have a better connection and be able to stay sturdy, and will allow for the case to open and close properly. I gotta make sure, yep, it's not going through to my table, which is a good thing. Now we just have to wait here while it cures. Now, do you guys have any questions about what I just did? If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. But, I mean, you are seeing what's going on. Just gotta be very careful until this cures. And just using the canned air to speed up the curing process. I love doing that. Love doing that. Is there anything else that I can dust off? Now I can tell you from personal experience that right there is the CPU. That is where the brains of your computer runs. You can tell because of this right here. That is a heat plate. What that does is it takes all the heat from that area, and I can guarantee you that has some copper tubing that goes up over to here. That takes the hot air, pushes it out, brings in some cold air, keeps the circulation going. You're gonna wait a little bit longer for that to cure some more. Because it's getting there. It's got a nice little film on the top. Okay, good. Now we're gonna let that cure a little bit more. But yeah, thank you guys for watching as long as you have. It means a lot to me. This is one way that I prefer to have my repairs documented, and then also be able to go over some issues if there are any. Like with this one. where we found out that the frame is fractured. I'm going to move that over there so that this can tip back just a bit. Like that. So, I have to be honest about this part. This is the hard drive. A Hitachi 3 gigabytes a second. It does not mention how big it is, but this right here is a brilliant idea for a SATA adapter. I mean, golly gee whirlikers, I've never seen something like this. That just peels off. And I mean, honestly, it's a great way to offer shock protection to the hard drive, because that's where all your data is. Great way to do it. Oh, not sure what the next video is gonna be. It might either be a Lenovo Yoga 11E or another laptop that a customer has for me. Ha. See? That's all the connector is. It's just a regular old SATA hard drive. A little plastic film on the bottom of it. That's it. But this rubber coating, like that, offers great protection against shocks and tumbles. And I love it. So for this time right here, I'm not counting it against my customer at all, in the slightest. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting for that to cure. I would just wish it would cure faster. that's going on. Let's see if I can add some music or something. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, that felt great for my neck. It's curing slowly but surely. I don't think I can add music without getting a copyright infringement, which is a sad day. Let's double check something. Okay. So what I was doing right there is just making sure that the super glue wasn't going through into that hole. Because if it was going into that hole, that causes some issues with the screws going into the computer that would be irreparable. And I don't want to sit here boring you guys, just like tracing all the buses on this, however much I would love to do that. Like, honestly, like this had some damage happen to it. That's one of the pieces that came out of that. And I wanted to make sure I got all of them out so that nothing falls back into the fan. That super glue should make sure that that doesn't happen again. But I've got to wait for it to cure. But no. Do we have any night owls on still listening? I also vied to have my lucky Charlie Brown toothbrush in case it needed some extra cleaning, but I mean, honestly, it looks pretty good. It was just the fan. I'm getting slowed down. It's dusted out. I'm going to be putting this all back together soon. It's going to take a little bit, but yeah. So altogether, I'm only going to charge this customer 2 hours because putting it back together, super easy, super simple. And I'm not going to charge them for me waiting for glue to dry. That's just an evil thing to do. But how about this for a discussion topic? What is your favorite memory with computers? Now, me personally, I need to get something for my mouth. I am parched at the moment. So, I see. Maybe not a favorite memory, but I sure had fun back in the day designing the perfect MySpace. Man, back in those days, that's when I actually started perfecting. Back with my. I'll continue on this topic for a little bit. But back with MySpace, that's when I started using HTML, CSS, and I started including some JavaScript into my stuff at that point. Oh, and one thing about canned air. Oh man, it feels good when you're sweating up a storm. Just don't ever breathe this stuff in. But right now you're learning a lot about graphics cards and whatnot. Had to do some research when getting a new computer that would handle all my editing programs. Okay, so are you listening, Lindsay? Just give me a quick yeah if you are listening. Okay, awesome. So, have you already gotten the graphics card you wanted? Have you already put that system together? Ooh. I had a family member help me buy a somewhat custom system. It was a package thing, though, where he had custom made. The family member helped me pick which stuff I needed. Good. So, I was very nervous because it was a lot of money. I wanted to make sure I got the right thing. Of course, absolutely. So, the trick with graphics cards, at least as far as NVIDIA goes, AMD is different monstrosity all of its own. Usually AMD is less expensive, but they do waste a lot of electricity. So that's why I choose Vi for NVIDIA. But as far as the NVIDIA model numbers go, you gotta remember that. Okay, let's compare a 980 to a 1060. Now, most people would say that, oh, more numbers, better. Not the case. Because the 980, how it works is 9 is the generation of graphics card it is. So the second set of numbers, the 80, is the multiplier on top of that generation. So you get the 9th generation with 8 times the speed and capabilities of itself. Ryzen is AMD, and Ryzen is mwah. It is good. It's super good. But it's a yeah. So the 980 is actually more powerful than the 1060, especially if you get the TI version of the 980. Now, I'm not very well versed in AMD and Ryzen. My main forte is the NVIDIA graphics series. But yeah, that's usually how they work. And right now, I will say this, AMD is king when it comes to processors right now. Intel they came out with their Xeon processors, which couldn't really compare to a lot of what AMD was pumping out. No, like I said, they do take up a lot more electricity. They do produce a lot more heat. But if it's power that you're wanting, the AMD Threadripper is... oh man, that thing is a monstrosity. I know of no other processors that can take on a Threadripper. It's nuts. It's like 32 cores. It's frigging insane. But my specialty and what my company, Black Mountain Computers, focuses on is actually getting a old system up to speed with the newest standards. My own personal computer, I have an Intel i7 in it. Now, most people would say, oh, that's like the best, isn't it? Well, there's generations with i7s. With my i7, it is a 3rd gen. They are out with 10th generation now. But my 3rd gen runs a 970 card in it. And that's all I need. I've got a behemoth that can handle VR out of a motherboard and a processor. Let's find out. Let's find out right now exactly how old my motherboard is. DH61BE. Oh, hey, that's curing quite well. Okay. So the Intel DH61BE is a classic now. Oh, that does not make me super happy. I might need to upgrade soon. Let's see. It came out... I want to say 5-6 years ago, or more than that. God, that's got to be more than that. My motherboard. Ooh, it came out with Windows 7. Let's see. Release date. Let's see. Let's go technical documentation. Okay, nothing at all. Okay, that doesn't help. So I'm gonna have to go based off of the original processor that was in it, which was a 2310 Intel, I want to say. Oh wow, no. i3 2130. That's what it was. And that... Okay, so my computer, my motherboard right now is 10 years old. My new desktop setup handles programs like Topaz and Photoshop that straight up crash my little laptop. Oh, I absolutely believe it. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I would love to work on anything, but yeah, I was just curious out of my own brain, like, how old is my motherboard? It's 10 years old. It's running a graphics card that's not even 3 years old. So, I mean, I can make systems stay up to date, stay current. And that's the big thing that I believe, and my company believes, is that when you're offered an option of either keeping the system you got, fixing it up a little bit, or slapping down a few thousand. We work with you. Like, there's some companies out there that are blue and yellow, just like my Swedish heritage. But, and other more local companies, I'll say, that, it's so important. Yeah, not everybody can afford a major upgrade every time. That's a certainty. Yes. Like, and a lot of households can't afford a major upgrade every 5 years. There's a lot of computer businesses out there that, yeah, they'll take your money, and then they'll make sure that you get the latest and the greatest. But I mean, you pay out the nose for transferring your data, like them actually building that system for you. I know of one company that's major, really big, won't mention their name. They charge $120 an hour. 120. That is insane to me. Like, I can't even begin to say how messed up that is. Because honestly, it is. But yeah, that's what my company's all about. Is helping people, making sure that you get what you need for the money that you have. Ooh, hey, that's a good tagline. I should write that down. But yeah, I wish I could play some music right now for you guys, because, I mean, this has got to be boring. Watching glue dry. Come on now. Come on, Lee. Come on. But, yeah. It's almost done, though. Maybe not. Oh, wow. This is going to take a little bit. Yeah, I've definitely got to find some good royalty-free music. I really do. Or get some permission from some artists to play their music. I actually think I know of a guy, if I can get in touch with him, that he'd happily let me play his music. And he's really talented. Really, really talented. He just, yeah, he experienced something really traumatic. So I hope he's doing okay. He watched his girlfriend die in front of him. So I hope the best for him. I really do. He's been a great friend. He was my first sponsor. Yeah, I know. But I think the important thing there was that she died literally doing exactly what her whole life was about. And me personally, I couldn't ask for a better way to go out. Helping people. If I die while I'm helping somebody, no, preferably of old age, I'd die a happy man. Totally would. Totally would. But, anyways, enough about that. What are you up to? What are you guys up to right now? Now, what are playbacks? Oh, you actually gotta take off? Okay, that's fine. You have a great night. Okay. I'm hoping to make a short video of this. And make it to where it shows just highlights of it. But anyways, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great night. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Just like a tutorial. See ya. Ah, we're getting improvement. Just gotta wait for that to dry out a little bit more. I'm not gonna kill you guys watching this, waiting for it to dry.